everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Pokemon Platinum. Last time, we made our way to the survival area and saw the 3 things that it had for us, all of them. And along the way, we ran into this guy, who was all like, it's my job to patrol Stark Mountain, but I'm just gonna make you do it for me because, well, I need to get going to the Pokemon Center. Yeah, that's it. He feels very guilty, as he should. He keeps making eye contact with us for like 1 second to see if we're still staring at him, and then he just looks back to the mountain. Anyway, this time, we find ourselves back around Stark Mountain. We are gonna be climbing it at long last, which is why I'm climbing down the mountain and going away from it. Yeah. Well, we didn't have rock climb earlier, so I say we go down this way and pick up this charcoal. I don't think we've been exactly starved for items that increase the power of fire-type moves, but maybe you want it. Maybe you want to enter the Battle Frontier with 2 items that raise the power of fire-type moves, and now you can, because you got a flame plate and you got a charcoal. See, you got to get clever in getting around their item restrictions of not having to do the same item. Also, I just realized my shadow casts on either side of the beam, even though that should be a lot below me. Wow. There I go, pointing up graphical shortcomings. Also wasting my max repel. Yay! So we're going to go up this way. Okay, good. And, of course, my repel's effect wore off. Good. I guess while we're going up through here, I do want to acknowledge that on the way back here from the survival area, I found a rare candy over by, shall we say, Carpador Island. Oh. I'm willing to bet that very few trainers have ever used this rock climb section because of the staircase right next to it, but I like going the untraveled road, so let's do that, yeah. I am the champion of Sinnoh, for crying out loud. I let my B-Barrel take the stairs for me. Heck, I don't even take an escalator or an elevator because I'm too lazy to take the stairs. I make my own escalator out of my B-Barrel. And apparently I get rewarded very highly for doing so, yes. That is a very good item. The Life Orb will raise the power of all of your attacking moves. Does not matter if they are physical, special, what type they are, no restrictions like that, just raises the damage that you do. It's awesome. But in return, of course, because there's got to be some kind of drawback and you're not locked into using the same move for the rest of the battle, it is that effectively all of your attacking moves have recoil damage. Max Elixir is not nearly as impressive by comparison, but what is just this general look. You got the falling ashes, you got this craggy looking mountain, you got your pools of boiling lava, the smoke rising out of them, and you've also got these 2. This is it, Stark Mountain. Now we need to get deep inside. Let's do this. Is that guy just standing on his head? Yeah, but, can that old guy really take over? Can he replace Master Cyrus? Yeah, I hear ya. That Elder Charon is a commander, but he can't replace Master Cyrus. Maybe this is a good time for me to be done with this Team Galactic thing. And they just go along with it anyway, even though they were having second thoughts about it. So this whole area, with all this lava and smoke rising and falling ash and plenty of other things I'm sure that look awful after YouTube video compression, it looks very different from how it all looked in Diamond and Pearl. This is what it looked like in Diamond and Pearl for a comparison of how much they changed things. Quite a stark contrast, wouldn't you say? It needed to be said. Stark Mountain Eruption Zone. I say more like Erupting Zone, but I'm just nitpicking. Let's go inside. New dungeon. For the longest time, we have not been in one. Hey, you, Pikachu! Tell us where Master Cyrus went. Where were you after you disappeared at the Spear Pillar? Huh? The Distortion World, or Giratina was. You're not making any sense. Don't play that card with me. Fine, you don't want to talk? I'll bash you and make you talk. Watch out, she's got a giant mallet. With her personality, I would not be surprised in the slightest. That was kind of more typical of anime 15 years ago. Mars! Fighting her once again, she has Bronzong, level 58, Steel Psychic type, Levitate for its ability, with the moves Gyro Ball, Extrasensory, Light Screen, and Confuse Ray. I don't have any type effective move against this unless I switch out, and if I switch out, it's going to do Light Screen. So I am going to do Rain Dance to hopefully mitigate that a little bit. Let's see just how much damage we are able to do to it. Or you're doing Confuse Ray. Okay, that's better. You're definitely not going to use Gyro Ball on me. You have no reason to. So in a best case scenario, you're going to do Extrasensory, move after me, and not flinch me. Okay. Hurt myself in confusion because of course I did. And there's that light screen. Okay. Had one turn to hit it, and I didn't. So, let's see what the damage is. In more ways than one, yeah. Let's see what the damage is, as in how much I'm going to be suffering from this. And let's see what the damage is, speaking in how much damage I am going to do to it. Ooh, that's... I would need to hit it with 2 more Hydro Pumps for it to faint. I think I'll try Surf. I think I made the right play in using Rain Dance to try to mitigate that light screen, being unsure of my ability to one-shot it. Ooh, okay. I don't think another Surf will do quite enough, so let's have another Hydro Pump. Yeah, let's do that. See those Tweedly birds and hit yourself a Confusion twice, why don't you? That attack animation is actually... And my rain stopped. Well, by that logic, this is your last turn of... Oh, your last turn of Confusion, yeah, but I mean your last turn of Light Screen after this is over. Please let this knock it out. Of course it didn't. I don't know. Galactic admins are pretty 50-50 on whether or not they will use items, so I'm not sure if I gotta worry about that. Okay, your Light Screen wears off. I am no longer confused. Yes! Oh, man! You know, it's a sad day when I wish I was using Supernova against this instead. Okay, you are down. Thank you. Level 60, getting up into those big numbers. And per ugly. I know whose fight this is, and it is not Vanity's. We gotta throw Scythe out there, and we gotta make use of our close combat for once. Per ugly has grown quite a lot, and not just in the way of weight. Ugh. It is level 60, normal type, thick fat for its ability, so half damage from ice and fire. Holding a Citrus Berry, it is equipped with the moves Slash, Shadow Claw, Aerial Ace, and Hypnosis. Pretty good type coverage, and it did quite a number on Scythe right there. It also outsped Scythe. Again, with that minus speed nature, I keep thinking that it's faster than it's actually going to be. Okay, one-shotted that. Who is next? Or rather, I think I know who's next by process of elimination. Yeah, you always have a Golbat. Not a Crobat, but a Golbat. Scythe is not going to outspeed it, and it's weak to flying. Acrobat will outspeed it, but it won't one-shot it. Supernova, let's give you a try. We'll see if you can do that Thunderbolt. I'm not going to outspeed it pretty much no matter what I use unless I throw out my own Acrobat against it, so let's try it. Golbat is level 58, Poison Flying type, Inner Focus for its ability, of course, we've heard this so many times already, and it's got the moves Air Cutter, Bite, Poison Fang, and Confuse Ray. Mars is very confusion happy, with the exception of that Per Ugly that puts you to sleep. She just in general likes you having to roll dice to be able to get an attack in on her. Seems to be kind of her gimmick, even though that seems to be the gimmick of every evil team out there, because they love using their Zubat line. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you for poisoning me. In future battles, I can't be put to sleep or anything. I don't take damage from poison, so I am more than happy with that. Kind of been thinking about getting the Toxic Orb. One thing I've been thinking about, actually, I've been giving this a lot of thought. If I could buy a Toxic Orb, I could put that on Supernova, and I could use Facade, and I could get more damage out of that than I would get with Return. That would be a good strategy. I've been really giving that a lot of thought. I'm just not sure if I really want to play around in the Battle Frontier so much. So, I don't know. It is definitely something to keep in mind if you're using a Clefable with Magic Guard of your own. It is a great strategy. Plus, you are immune to the effects of status conditions if you're already poisoned, so that's great. Very slowly regain a little bit of health after that, and we are done here. What's with you? Do you have a vendetta against me? Listen, Mars, you seem kind of young, kind of naive, so I'll spell it out for you. If you stop challenging me to battles, you'll stop losing. Yeah. How am I supposed to get information about our missing Master Cyrus? Mars, you are weak, pitifully so. You make me embarrassed to be a commander like you. Fine, I'll go next. I want to know what became of Master Cyrus too, I suppose. Yeah, you knew it was coming. Every time we see these two together, they both battle us. Alright, Jupiter, you are starting off with Bronzong as well, level 58 as well, Steel Psychic type as well, Levitate as well, Gyro Ball as well, Extrasensory as well, but you have your own identity in having having Rock Slide and Reflect. You are not able to lower my special attack damage, so let's just go straight for the throat. Or the face, because you don't have a throat, because you're just like a bell gong type thing. Okay, did over half of its health, no problem. I don't think I need to worry about that reflect hardly at all. Would be kind of nice if Gallade still knew Brick Break. I actually, come to think of it, I'm saying this, but I don't think Gallade ever got to use Brick Break even one time for the whole 2 battles that it knew it for, because I dropped that thing for close combat so quickly, not thinking that it would be happening that soon. Golbat, always gotta have one. Supernova, you could stay, Vanity, you could stay in. Dang, when I said Supernova was losing its reputation out to Vanity, I was not kidding. Golbat is level 58, slower than Vanity! Dude. I've always complained that nothing on my team would outspeed that family, and... Never mind. I can have a Pokemon that outspeeds it but not one-shot it, and I can have a Pokemon that one-shots it but not outspeed it. I can never have both, can I? Okay, that's something. I'll go for the Ice Beam. That really stinks that he gets off the poison when I hang on with 8 HP and he hangs on in red health. At least I can switch out here and not have it... Well, okay, I can gain the experience at least. I swear the order of that is different in like the Game Boy Pokemon games, which is why I get that confused because I've been playing those lately. You're Jupiter. I know what you got in your 3rd slot without even having to glance over at my notes to see what Pokemon you have. Skuntank, of course, level 60. Poison Dark type stands for its ability holding a citrus berry with the moves Night Slash, Poison Jab, Flamethrower, and Smoke Screen! No worry of you outspeeding me whatsoever! I was thinking, nah, I can take the Flamethrower from you. It's not even same type of attack bonus, but man! Outsped and I get to hit you with your only type weakness. Of course, she had a Reflect up, so she was able to survive it nonetheless, but I'm still proud of Bodhi, even though he is about to get spared. Alright, alright. There's that Flamethrower that I knew was coming. Unless you burn me, though, I am good. Also, it shoots the Flamethrower out of its foot. That's interesting. Okay, good. No burn. No miss. And that should do it. I don't know what made them think that they could beat me individually if they couldn't beat me together. Especially when they still have the same number of Pokemon that they had before, but I guess to be fair, Barry's not with me. Maybe they felt like playing a little bit fair, and that is why they have lost. Quit flaunting your toughness. It's not cute in the least. Hey, I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to impress Mar... you didn't hear that. How dare you? Okay, that's it for me. I'm gonna look for Master Cyrus. The Distortion World was it called. I should go there, right? I'm quits with Team Galactic. Jupiter, you can deal with it. Following Mars's lead at anything irks me, but I'm quitting to do my own thing too. Team Galactic's just no fun without Master Cyrus around. So, old timer, go ahead. Do what you want with Team Galactic. There you have it. We're going back to being ordinary girls! You can mop up whichever way you want. Says you, an ordinary girl. You're not. What should I do now? Is leaving on a journey the right idea? We will never know the answer to that oh-so-fascinating question because she walked out the door without even telling us. So impressionable and impetuous. What do they see in Cyrus? Perhaps his dashing good looks and his dimples? Immature, overthinking buffoon. He goes through all the trouble of assembling Team Galactic for what? Ultimately, he destroys his own creation for his ludicrous vision. It's no thanks to him that I have to struggle with the pieces. But that's fine. The young can live their dreams. I prefer to remain firmly in reality, and for that, money is paramount. You there, child. I'm not dealing with you. After all, the other Galactic members who did all suffered consequences. We'll be off to collect the Magma Stone. It's all for the money! Charon really is the smartest guy in Team Galactic. He actually learned from the example of, hey, every Team Galactic member that fights me loses horribly. So he just doesn't fight me. That's how everything should go. And, oh, that's right. When I'm in the field, Magic Guard doesn't take effect. It really should, actually, because a lot of abilities do things in the field. Like, for instance, in games where there's a phone, you will receive phone calls more often if you have Lightning Rod for your ability. There's abilities that will also impact the encounter rate of wild Pokemon, like Intimidate will. So there's a lot of things like that, just a lot of little details, and I think that Magic Guard should take that effect of, hey, you don't take poison damage in battle, you shouldn't out of battle either. Let's go over this way, see what our first item of the day is, an escape rope, a very helpful item that of course you want to pick up. And as we go deeper in, I gotta say, I like the look of this area. Music is nice too, but just that whole glowing red look that the walls have, it's kind of nice. It feels very intense, very different from what you typically see. PP up, get another rare item right there. And I just realized I'm not going as fast as I could have been. No hidden items, okay. Just keep pushing this boulder with strength. Got lots of them in this area, actually. You give me nothing, okay. A lot of red herrings. There is a one hidden item in Stark Mountain that I for sure want to get, but I don't remember exactly where it is. I will also be the first to admit that I don't remember this area all that well either. If you thought I was bad with Victory Road, you ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, maybe that's not completely fair to me. I like how I'm like saying like, okay, no, maybe I shouldn't be so harsh on myself. It's that I'm gonna kind of be going through this place as fast as I can, is how I'm gonna be doing things. I'm not really gonna be going out of my way to get items on our first visit. I'll just say that much right now. I'm gonna do that Max Repel. And here we have this cave entrance. Does the camera look a bit zoomed out to you? Do I look like I have really bad aliasing on my sprite? Get used to it. Hey, Emil, wait up! So, what's going on? What? Team Galactic's here? Gotcha. Let's team up and go together. I like how surprised he sounds, even though he was the one who tipped us off to this before. You won't regret teaming up. I'll keep your Pokemon healthy. Okay, so, this guy, Buck. This is where I raise my Pokemon. I can't stand the thought of anyone making a mess of this place, especially not those weird Team Galactic goons. I'm not really so partial to Buck. You'll see why in a little bit. For now, let's get into our first battle of the day with our partner. With one mighty flap, my birds blow away the embers of aggression. My Pokemon can destroy anything, and you think you can win? Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. So starting off this battle, Buck's Pokemon of choice is a Claydol. That's actually a really solid partner Pokemon. That is not my problem with him at all. I like this partner. Because it has Levitate, you're able to just use Earthquake willy-nilly. You don't have to worry about that whatsoever. It's got some pretty solid moves as well. If I recall, it's got Psychic in its moveset. It also should have Reflect, which is a great support play that it can do. It's a lot more helpful than a lot of the support. You jerk! First you hang on with 1 health because your ally has Intimidate and for no other reason. And then your Effect Spore is something other than poison. That first turn could have gone a lot smoother than it did. Anyway, yes, Claydol is a solid supporting Pokemon to have on a human party member. It's certainly a lot more helpful than that Munchlax that we saw all that time ago. I like how it's like 20 episodes later and I'm still complaining about that. Status healers, let's not take any chances. I got 33 Chesto berries and one of them has got Acrobat's name on it. But if he goes to sleep again, I don't have another one with his name on it, so he'll just have to deal. So there goes that. And I guess while we're doing this battle, we had some new encounters just outside of Stark Mountain. How about we go over those now? The first of which is, oh boy, I'm waiting for this one, my buddy Weezing. I love this guy more than anyone should. It's a physical wall and a darn good one. Levitate complements its type so well, giving it only a psychic weakness. It knows Sludge Bomb and Explosion no matter what when it's caught here. The worst things I can say about it are that it needs TMs to round out its type coverage, and that Will-O-Wisp is an egg move. Of course, I knock a lot of other Pokemon points for those same reasons. I'm biased, okay? Alright, trying to be more objective, our next encounter, Skarmory, is probably the more usable wall. Great defense, even greater defensive type, can safely switch in on so much, has all level up moves open to it here. What more do you want? Well, For one, Drill Peck is an egg-moving platinum, and that is sorely missed if you don't want to fuss around with raising a Skarmory from level 1. I've just come to realize how adorable a Skarmory chick would be. That must happen! Even if they're more or less done with creating new baby Pokemon, I need to see a Skarmory chick. That would be so cute. Oh man, alright, not getting distracted. Numel and Camerupt. The only Pokemon other than Rhyperior to have Solid Rock for its ability. Though I'd argue the ability is less useful here than on Rhyperior due to Camerupt only having 2 weaknesses, it's still a pretty cool feather in its cap. Funny, as I remember back in Emerald, I misspoke and said Camerupt had a lot of weaknesses instead of saying that its water weakness was common, which, for some reason, that was one of those little mistakes that got burned into my memory for years to come and bothered me way more than it should have. Anyway, enough about me and my explanations of Camerupt that aren't this one. Earthquake from the start, Rock Slide from the start, Lava Plume through Heart Scale. It's pretty darn good at what it does, and if there's room for it to come with you. And last is Slugma and Macargo. The only time I ever recall recommending Macargo was in a game that had 40 obtainable Pokemon before its final area. Not a good sign. Okay, defense stat jumps out as something that would be pretty good. If only its type weren't garbage. It wants to be a tank, but it would have a hard time tanking against anything that has halfway decent type coverage because its weaknesses are so common, and its pitiful speed means that it will so rarely get to even move. How fitting for a snail! The best thing about it is that it actually doesn't need a TM to use Flamethrower. What makes you so special? So Buck has a Claydol, and it's a really solid partner Pokemon. Okay. And I just realized I didn't even have to do that battle at all. There I go, not knowing this place. Buck has a Claydol on his team, and it's really good. And sure, he heals you between each and every battle like any partner does. So why in any form of reality would I be complaining about having a walking Pokemon Center with me? It's more so on Stark Mountain itself than it is about Buck. So, Buck, nothing personal. I just am not a big fan of where you chose to raise your Pokemon. I also didn't need to go that... What is it with this place? Okay, the whole thing that I have against it is that there's lots of items here that require Rock Climb. And this whole area is a very quick and easy straight shot if you use Rock Climb. But if you have a partner with you, you can't use Rock Climb. It's similar to Victory Road and how it would be so easy to get through if we could just use Surf, but because we had Marley with us, we couldn't. It's that they make the dungeon artificially tedious by giving you a human party member. It's one of those cases where I'd actually prefer to not have the party member so that I could more easily make my way through it. It's just kind of frustrating in that way, and that's why I don't like it. Dragons in a fiery mountain. It's totally a classic setup. Can't beat the classics. Hear the howl of my iron fist. Howdy, I'm crazy for karate. It's as classic as slipping on a banana peel. I don't know, these two could probably be pretty funny together, having one guy who's like a big, strong, macho, tough guy and the other's a dragon tamer. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I tend to do that a lot. Gibble, say hello to my Ice Beam. How unfortunate for you being born cold-blooded. And Claydol, I'm sure that you can one-shot that Machamp with your Psychic. We'll make rather quick work of this 4 Pokemon team. It should already be halfway gone. Might as well be. And I guess I should mention that if my team looks a little bit stronger... Oh, you have Light Screen as well. Would have been nice if you did Reflect right there, but... Okay, good, it wasn't. Really? This has just been the playthrough of everything getting frozen in one try. Holy crap! Just every battle. Anyway, I was saying, if my team seems a little bit stronger, as per usual, I did do a little bit of off-screen training. I did go and fight the few trainers that we skipped, or that I just didn't really feel like fighting at the moment. All that good stuff, so we're pretty well... Hey! That's what I'm talking about! Okay. Maybe things are not so bad after all. Or, maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, at least I took out the Dragon Tamer's Pokemon, so it's gonna be a one-on-one fight instead of a... Never mind! Spoke too soon once again! So does that mean... Dude. If that's the case, and their Pokeballs were laid out in the menu the way they are, that means the Dragon Tamer brought 3 Pokemon to the fight, but the Karate guy only brought 1. The Black Belt... Yeah, the Black Belt only brought 1 Pokemon. Okay, that's pretty funny. Acrobat grows to level 58 as we are laughing. I need to just learn to shut up. Also, Machamp, that hand that is showing its palm at the camera, that looks atrocious. I'm sorry, it looks way too wide to be a good hand. I am criticizing a lot of the proportions of these Pokemon as of late. How about we just use Surf and not have to look at you telling us to talk to the hand anymore? Thanks for that. And that's that. Losing isn't a happy occasion. Losing made it clear to me, you're crazy about Pokemon. The difference in intellect is staggering. How about, you know, we got Claydol, and it has Levitate. It'd be a crime if we didn't use Bodhi at least one time in this area. It's just kind of begging for it. Yeah, that's kind of the other thing is you have to go back through this area a second time if you want to get all the items in it. So we will be back here later. It's just, yeah, the fact that you have to go through it a second time in order to get everything. Nothing at all? Okay. Pel's effect wore off. And not my trainer card. Third time I have done that. Apparently I just subconsciously really want to relish in the fact that I'm a league champion and have 2 stars on my trainer card. Go down this way. And, yeah, they really did this. Oh, this is kind of funny, actually. I'm not gonna, like, complain about everything. This is kind of funny. Do that. And yeah, basically the idea. Camera's just zoomed out really far. You can see a lot of the stuff that's around you, and you figure out where to go from there. Here we are. Team Galactic's inside, right? This is it. No fooling around. No fooling? Team Galactic is inside? Let's go in. Cyrus disappeared. Mars and Jupiter quit. Saturn said he would look after what remains of Team Galactic, but he won't join me. So foolish of him. So you're not actually running Team Galactic now. You just decided to run off and say, hey, I'm making my own team. It's called Team Galactic. I'm gonna say that Saturn's version is the real Team Galactic because he has better hair and he's the same color as Cyrus. So foolish of the rest of them, throwing away Team Galactic. After all the effort we took as a team to make it grow, that power could have made us rich beyond imagination. But enough of that. The Magnus Stone will be mine. Hey, you, Pikachu, Team Galactic, what's going on here? Eh? What's this then? Chase me here, have you? I like seeing children try their best, but too bad for you. You're too late. With this Magma Stone, I will let awaken the legendary Heatran. I will control the volcano's eruptions to extort money by the millions. So he's Lex Luthor? Fear me, for I am Charon, the boss of the reborn Team Galactic! Go. Go! Go! No! The Magma Stone! Thwarted by a lowly Krogunk! Excellent work, Krogunk. Pah! Disguising myself as a boulder for the stakeout was not easy! That's a pretty rockin' disguise. Man, like between the Galactic Grunt and that, he's got a wide repertoire. Now, old-timer, the International Police cordially requests your cooperation. I am sure you have much to tell us about the new Team Galactic. With Cyrus, Mars, and Jupiter gone, you are all that is left. Saturn's kind of left. That won't ruin his moment. Hey, it's the International Police! Yeah, it's the International Police, alright. Also, when did we switch voices? There's only one thing to be done. Run away! That was anticlimactic. Gah, what a mess. International Police? What are you saying? I know nothing. A new Team Galactic extorting with Heatran? Merely the blathering of this harmless old man, all said in jest. Besides, among Team Galactic commanders, I was the most junior. Look, tell us all about it. We have plenty of time. Oh, no. No resisting arrest. You can't win 3-on-1. No. Okay, officers. Over here, if you will. Oh, I thought he was kind of talking about us when he said 3 against 1. I guess I don't count after all. He is an old man. This heat cannot be good for him. Quickly, take him somewhere cool. Yes, the cooler will do. Emil. And you, unfamiliar boy. The greatest of all superheroes. I wish to say something. First, it is too hot. Let us exit this environment. The air outside, it is delicious, yes. I have inhaled the volcanic ash. By the lungful. Now you two, this is what they were after. The Magma Stone. Moving this is said to awaken the Pokémon Heatran. The tales say that its awakening will make Stark Mountain erupt. But I have moved it. It is here. Will this cause the eruption? Hey, don't sweat it, stranger. Give me that Magma Stone, I'll go put it back for you. That boy, he has quite the energy, yes. Emile, I should tell you why I have arrived here. After we parted at the Mount Coronets, I investigated their hideout. I uncovered Charon's plot, which led me to a stake out of this place. I am so sorry for you staking out this place for however many weeks it has been since then. It is safe to say that the Team Galactic is a threat no longer. That being said, it looks like my work here is finally finished. Hey, stranger, I put the Magma Stone where it belongs. It's amazing how fast you can get through this area when you don't have another person traveling with you. He was a good example of that. It'll be okay now. Heatran won't wake up. Probably. But hey, Emile, you're an amazing trainer. Swing by my place later. It's in the survival area. Be seeing you, stranger. Emile, bye-bye. Did we really need to see him walk through there? I also will take my leave. The more wonderful the meeting, the sadder the party. That is a quote I have heard many times years ago in a foreign land. Its meaning, I understand it better now. Farewell, Emile, my friend. Long may you cherish Pokémon. Perhaps in another time, another reality, in another region, I shall be blessed with being his sidekick once more. That is all for now. Next time on Pokemon Platinum, we return to the survival area and see just what Buck was wanting to show us. See you guys then.